Hey Central, this is Pastor Matt. Wanted to share a couple of stories that I heard this past week that I hope are going to encourage you and maybe help lift your spirits. One came from a Facebook post that we were tagged on from Jessica Sanders. She was looking for a creative way for her family to kind of engage neighbors and really get the kids out of the house and get them doing something. And so she took loving her neighbor to a whole different level. Her mom has a neighbor whose yard was in bad shape, and so she took her kids with her, her teenage kids. They spent all day working on the yard. The kids didn't complain the whole time. And the coolest thing is when they finished, the neighbor was coming home, and one of the kids just said, the best feeling was seeing the look of appreciation on the man's face and just having that feeling of served somebody else. And so maybe that's something creative you can do with your kids while you're at home under quarantine, maybe between Zoom meetings or doing homework. You guys can get out and find a creative way to serve a neighbor or do something fun as a family. I want to say thank you to all the folks that participated in the whipped cream challenge. I know that was a lot of fun for our family to do, and hopefully you can find those kind of things that keep you sane and keep you laughing and help you have fun together. The last thing I want to share with you is back to the whole hamburger challenge. I got an email from Matthew Sheminsky, and it was really kind of a fun email. He was talking about In-N-Out and how great the hamburger was, and we'll agree to disagree. But anyway, he said that, one of the cool things about In-N-Out is that on the bottom of their cups or on the wrappers, they have Bible verses. And I noticed that the first time I ate there, and he said that, I went there with a group of coworkers, and they said, hey, they always have these Bible verses on there, and do you know what they mean? And the one that was on the guy's hamburger was John 3:16. And so Matthew got a chance to share with him John 3:16 and talk a little bit about that. And it was just a really cool way to share a little bit of his story with one of his coworkers who was asking about it. And so he said, you know what, for our family, as we go to In-N-Out and we enjoy hamburgers, we're going to look at those verses and make sure that we've got them memorized so that maybe as we're discussing them as a family, or even if we have a chance to bring friends or we're with other folks, that we can use that as an opportunity, a springboard to share our story. And so I thought that was something creative, and maybe it's something creative you can do. And if you have other creative ways that you're spending time with your family, fun things that you're doing, feel free to tag us on Facebook or on Instagram. Share with us your stories so that we can share with other folks. We know that during this time, it can be a very frustrating time and a very isolating time, but having fun and seeing folks doing other things to serve and to get outside themselves always helps us as well. Well, we miss you guys. I love you. Can't wait to see you again. We'll talk to you again next week.